Well, the Swiss make two major adjustments after their draw at Wembley. Mark Hottiger of Everton returns after suspension to the defence, where Sebastian Generet keeps his place for his third cap, and the skipper Alan Geiger, 111 caps, drops to the subs bench. And in attack, Stéphane Chapuisat, who came on so effectively as a substitute at Wembley, starts the game tonight. Christophe Bonvin drops out. Surprise in the Dutch side is the dropping of Edgar Davids in that position just ahead of the defence. Aaron Winter comes into the side, and Peter Hoekstra replaces Gaston Taument down the flank. The Dutch are still seeking effective firepower, but at the other end of the field, they're certain to feel more secure with the return of their captain Danny Blind after suspension. As usual, the rest of the squads are on the substitute bench. Coaches can pick 3 to come on. And our referee tonight is from Bulgaria, Atanas Uzanov. Kick off in the orange shorts and white shirts. Something fairly close actually to a colour clash there. The Swiss was plenty of white on their red shirts. Oh, and an early blunder there by Edwin van der Sar. It came off his foot, and well, I suppose it could have gone into goal. As it is, it's gone behind for the corner. Touch of nerves, Saint?
Well, I think it's a nervous situation. It's a game that I think both of them, are looking to try and win this round because they don't want to go into the last game needing a victory. So very important that they get a winner out of this game tonight.
They both started with draws, of course, as Ian says. Both know that a win now is a real mighty step for them into the quarterfinals. It's Sforza, their free kick specialist, with this corner now for Switzerland. But a very bad one indeed. Goal kick to Holland. Swiss, of course, uplifted by their draw at Wembley.
Yeah, I thought they played very, very well at Wembley. After that, I thought it was a nervous opening for them, Brian. I thought, 20 minutes of the game, they didn't look much, but they got stronger as the game went on and finished very strong. And I think tonight, if they can hold out for the first, again, 15 minutes or so, I think then, the Dutch will find they've got a strong side against them.
Seedorf. The foul's been given. A free kick to Holland.
See, that's the kind of thing, they will go on and challenge, and Danny Blind likes time, of course. He's such a wonderful player. Likes a bit of space, likes a bit of time. Now, they will be pushing up, trying to hassle him like they did there. Really a bit unfortunate to get the foul against them.
It's a star turn, is Blind, sweeping that over to Hoekstra over on the left. Jordi Cruyff has gone over onto the right flank. He played on the left flank against Scotland. An easy first touch for Marco Pascola in the Swiss goal. Ronald de Boer. And Arthur George, the coach of Switzerland, Portuguese. Turkelmaz, who caused England so many problems. Gus Hiddink, the Dutch coach. Holland, of course, played here against Scotland. Switzerland's first appearance at Villa Park. Blind to Bogart. They've dropped Seedorf, number 4, who played well forward against Scotland. He's taking a position at the centre of the defence tonight, alongside Blind. It's the great thing about the Dutch. So many players seem to be able to play in so many different positions without a real problem. And Well, the Swiss conceded a corner there. An absolute rasping ball by Witzke.
I thought Witzke was outstanding against Scotland, Brian. Excellent game. He is a real quality player, number 14.
So Hoekstra, a 6-footer, is on the goal line. Bergkamp in there too. Aaron Winter also in the box. And big Winston Bogart up from the back as well. As Holland now take this corner, floated in, used his fists. Comes to Jordi Cruyff. But the Swiss break down the field at some pace, as we know they can do. And that's a lovely ball now for Chapuisat. From Turkey Maz, no foul, said the referee. Chapuisat stays down, but that was a wonderful break by the Swiss. It's Sforza, Chapuisat still down, and he kicks the ball into touch so that...
Well, I think they squandered a terrific chance here. I'm convinced he never really got fouled here. I thought the tackle was fine. There, the player got a little touch on it, didn't he? Just got a little flick on the ball, and he's gone down there pretending he's dead. When really, had he tried to stay on his feet, Brian, they were in a great situation, had men over.
And it was a fantastic ball by Turkey Maz, wasn't it, that opened up the whole thing.
Well, this is the thing about, you know, I think the pace that they've got, Switzerland, and I think they've got 3 front players there will cause a lot of trouble tonight.
Chapuisat, of course, who's had a lot of trouble over the last 2 years with a cruciate knee problem, plays for Borussia Dortmund and missed a fair bit of the last 2 seasons with that injury. Well, referees normally insist that players get carried off and then have the formality of coming back on again, but the Bulgarians decided otherwise. Witzke hitting it long again, giving it back to the Swiss. Henschos, young man who's now in the Hamburg side in the Bundesliga, chased by Bergkamp, gets it down the line towards Turkey Maz. He'll have to go a bit to beat Reisiger.
Yeah, Reisiger's got a bit of pace, but I think tonight Turkey Maz will be showing his pace in various areas of the field.
This is Seedorf. Battling away. Ball kept in play, and it's Mark Hottiger. Finds Turkey Maz. Back to Sforza, who's the captain tonight, in place of Geiger, who's down on the substitutes bench. Free kick to the Swiss. Conceded by Bogart. Chapuisat very much a marked man. Turkey Maz with this free kick.
We'll give him that one.
But Sforza won't be far away. In fact, it's Sforza who flips it in. And it was Reisiger who made the clearance. As you can see, Dutch support all around the ground here. And a terrific Swiss support here as well, I must say.
I mean, they've been complaining about the gates they've been getting around the country, but there's a big gate in here tonight. I don't see many empty seats.
I don't see any empty seats at all here tonight here. This is Danny Blind. Vega to Henschos. This is Conta. Grassi. Reisiger for Holland. And back to this tall Spider-Man who keeps goal for Holland. Van der Sar. Seedorf. Lint. Jelleret gets it away to Hottiger. Witzke again, but this time it's a goal kick. Witzke, who's just joined Ajax from Bordeaux. Bogart versus Grassi. Now Hodega.
The Swiss are playing those three men up in front there, Chukwueze and Grassi along the tackling man. So it's causing a slight problem now for Holland, who like to have Danny Blind free all the time, and that's why I think Seedorf has come back there as extra support for him.
It's good with the long free kick, finding Reisiger. Turn for Seedorf. Hit long. De Boer's making the challenge. Benchos. Vega had a terrific game on Saturday against England. Last man, there he is again, playing it for Henchos. Fairly lazy pace, a very pleasant evening here in the Midlands at the moment. Blind. Chance to run with the ball. And to try and play Adam Winter in. Reisiger. Winter. Blind. De Boer. Bergkamp. And Conton getting it away.
See that ball by Bergkamp? He's such a good player when he's got people advanced of him, Brian. And when he's a forward man and he's got nobody, behind him, I don't think he's quite the same player.
Here he is now. Just knocks it back there towards Jordi Cruyff. Corner given.
Now they cost Scotland a few problems for corner kicks. They've hit them very good long corners beyond the back post.
Fitchler's coming over to take this one. They got Bogart in that position. De Boer also. So here comes Vitska's corner. Again, it's a deep one. Yeah. And a good catch there by Marco Pascolo.
Yeah, that's the kind of corner they were throwing in against Scotland, and they were getting a bit of joy out of it.
Grassi. Dutch have certainly been taking some stick from their press over the last couple of days. They were disappointed that they didn't get a victory against the Scots. Here's Reisiger to Jordi Cruyff. Quite easily beaten though. Foul on Grassi. And it is a lack of firepower that the Dutch are finding hard to create more than anything else. It's at least the firepower they're finding hard to create. I noticed some Dutch fans with Marco, we miss you, Marco van Basten. Here's Blind. Bit of freedom for him. Finds Winter. Jordi Cruyff. De Boer's in the middle as well for him. Terrific challenging though by Yvon Conton, the number 3 for Switzerland. So Vitska again takes this corner.
It's got a bit of pace there with Cruyff, didn't he? Get into the byline and a good tackle to stop the ball going in.
Let's see if it'll be another deep one. Deep corners, the Dutch. It's towards the near post, and the Swiss quite able to handle that, and it was Turkelmaz's header. Won there by Grassi up to Fergal. Blint. Witzke.
Lovely controller.
Yes, it's beautiful. And a lovely ball there for Cruyff. But also good defending again by Switzerland, and particularly this number 3, Conton.
Now that's about half a dozen times already in the game. Witzke has played the ball beyond defenders. He's just lobbing it over their head into space. That was a beautiful ball, wasn't it? And again, the defender's done well.
Again, it's Witzke with the corner. Oh, a different one this time, and it doesn't begin to work for them. Although Sforza very nearly gives them the chance. Grassi trying to hold off Seedorf, and Seedorf gets a yellow card. Well, he's one of the Dutch not carrying one already. Four of them are, so with this spate of yellow cards, goodness knows what's going to happen when we come around the quarter-finals and semi-finals and even the final.
Andrew deserves to get a card there.
Yeah, that was stupid.
He was quite fortunate in a way because, you know, okay, there was another defender behind him, but, you know, had he done that, even on the halfway line and been the last man, he was off. You just get the feeling, you know, that they'll get caught a little bit on the break tonight. The Swiss look very strong to me when they get the ball on the break.
It's check resets. And our corner for the Swiss. Henschos forward, Big Vega forward. He scored 1 or 2 useful goals for the Swiss. The big number 15 who's getting into the box there now.
Now they tried on Saturday a little flick on corner, and it worked for them as well.
Well, Henschos is there for that flick, but it's a deeper one, and the Dutch get it away. Extra, not very cleverly though. Pottiger hitting it back in again. De Boer, to Extra, to Seedorf. This is good play again. Trying to float the ball and succeeds in finding Winter. Bergkamp lurking through the middle. And an offside flag up on the far side against Peter Hoekstra. Free kick to the Swiss.
You know, I think he's about the biggest, tallest player in the side. When they lined up there for the national anthems, I mean, he was, you know, inches above everybody else around him. He's a really big fellow, this. Just got a little bit excited again. Both of them actually offside as well.
Witzke. Wexter. Sforza for Switzerland. Foul, free kick to the Swiss. Stefan Henschos. The free kick up towards Marco Grassi. Bergkamp. Witzke.
That was a terrific pass with his knee.
With his knee. Ronald de Boer. Blint. Witzke. De Boer again. Bergkamp's in the middle. Extra's in the middle. Danny Blint's come up to join them. The pass wasn't a good one. Seedorf will try and keep it going. Winter also. Flag up for an offside against Bergkamp. Six of the Ajax side in this Dutch 11 tonight. So far, not an effective Ajax performance by them. Up goes Grassi, effective in the air he is too. Nodded back there by Blintz. Into the arms of Van der Sar. Now Reisiger on his way to Milan next season. Bergkamp. Reisiger. Suddenly Winter caught offside. Not much in that.
No, just a shade in it. If they watch the line, the Dutch just watch the line and just you know, delay a split second, they'll catch him, I think.
Certainly the Swiss defence are pushing forward a lot, aren't they?
Yes,
They're
they
not
are.
defending deep.
Well, when you think of the ball that England caught them with, you know, they got caught flat for that ball, didn't they?
Yilmaz, but into covering. Cruyff tries to keep it going. It was Fergal who played it in. Bogart getting there first. And then Seedorf up to Bergkamp.
That's
Generate.
Not like Dennis Bergkamp, that, isn't it? Poor control.
Sforza. Chapuisat. Fergal. Sforza. Penchos. Goes Grassi. Seedorf wins it in the air. Reisiger with the clearance. Up towards big Hoekstra. Well, has he got the beating of Generet? Certainly McManaman gave Generet all sorts of problems early on in that game at Wembley. The young fullback only making his third appearance for his country. De Boer. He and Bergkamp are thinking the same way. Grassi very nearly pulled Vinter's shirt off there. Free kick to the Dutch. Vinter's free kick, playing it short. De Boer. Tries to find Bergkamp. Bergkamp well watched by Vega. Pottinger gets it forward. Yilmaz. There's a clash between he and Seedorf. And a free kick given to the Swiss.
Well, I mean, the Swiss fans are demanding of the referee that he's sent off for this, but he certainly fouled him. No two ways about it.
No doubt about that.
Oh yeah, Yilmaz got to the ball.
He might just be a little fortunate to stay on, but the referee's not taking any action. It's worrying times for the Dutch, and particularly for Clarence Seedorf. He didn't have the best of games against Scotland, actually, when he was playing much further forward. He missed one glorious chance, and so far it's not been his tournament. Well, it's number 14, Kubilay Yilmaz, with the free kick for the Swiss. Number 10, Sforza. Held in. And Van der Sar using his fist. I thought he would. And Fergal getting in with a header, and a good one too. And there's Fergal again. In the end, it's Seedorf who started the panic, who gets it away. Up towards Bergkamp. And now Hoekstra. Hoekstra. Now the charge is on.
Why didn't he go, Brian? You know, it was 1 against 1. In fact, he had a yard on the defender. Why didn't he go with the ball?
And he had Bergkamp coming up quickly as well. This is much more promising. De Boer. And now Jordi Cruyff. Okay.
I'm sure the coach at half-time will be saying to Hoekstra, you know, why, when you get in that position there, you've got to go at him. I don't know why he stopped and came back. That was a really tight angle to have a shot at goal there, wasn't it?
Chapuisat. Yes, they know they dare not let him get it onto his left foot, even at that sort of range. Fergal, youngest player in the Swiss side, but he's been really impressive, this 17-year-old. I guess there might be 1 or 2 Premiership managers licking their lips and looking at him. He's with the Grasshopper Club of Zurich. That's Winston Bogart of Ajax. Contar with the throw for Switzerland. Jordi Cruyff. His father was here to watch him the other day against Scotland. I don't know whether he's still here tonight. This is Bergkamp. Hit by Vitska, tries to get it inside the fullback, but it was a little too ambitious for Hoekstra.
See, it would appear that they think that Hoekstra has got the pace to do some damage here. They keep playing the ball into the space for him. So, but we've not really seen him do anything that would, you know, get you off your seat yet.
Schwarzer, challenge there with Winter. Reisiger. Lind. De Boer. Bogart. Vitska. 7 Ajax players in the side if you include Vitska, who's joining him next season. It's better. This is Bergkamp. Just get it back. Winter almost in there, and Pascolo died bravely at his feet. But Bergkamp nearly opened it up there and did everything right, and Winter was on it like a flash. It was a real tussle here for Bergkamp against Vega. Just clipped it back enough. In comes Winter, but down goes the keeper. It was a good piece of keeping. At the other end, meantime, Chapuisat. And Seedorf coolly on his chest, bringing the ball away. Not quite clicking the Dutch at the moment, but you have to admire, too, a tremendous amount of skill in this side. Hoekstra. So young Generet, who's a student clockmaker back in Switzerland. He is getting into the header again. And the Swiss get a free kick. And substitution being made already. And Seedorf is going off. And they're bringing on Johan de Kock, who played against Scotland. A massively built central defender. Well, Seedorf's got a yellow card. Whether they're protecting him from any further trouble or whether they feel, which they probably are, that Grassi in particular is causing a few problems in the air, or potentially could, and Seedorf's not the biggest of men.
I think they've looked at what's been happening and decided they need a defender there and another defender, because you know, at times there the Swiss are looking very dangerous and look to overrun them. So I think that was a wise choice.
There's the break for Contant. Can he get it over, though, against Cruyff? He's conceded the corner. No, off the corner post. And it'll be a throw. Contant with it. Chapuisat. And Reisiger gets it away. Yes, it's noticeable that the big fella de Kock was Arthur George. Big fella de Kock who's just come on has, in fact, now, as you can see there, is taking Grassi. Grassi, who is a big lad, who jumps very well and certainly impressed. Here he is again, and de Kock getting in first. Certainly impressed Terry Venables. And Terry saw him playing in the last warm-up game for the Swiss against the Czech Republic in Bâle a week before the tournament started. He really was one he knew he had to mark down as a possible danger. Enchos to Vega. Back all the way to the goalkeeper, Pascola. Vitska. Bogart. Hoekstra lurking on the line. Bogart. Lind. Hoekstra. Well stopped though by young Generet. But now the break can be on the other end. Vitska takes it up again. And then tries to get Bogart forward. He loves getting forward, Bogart. And from Bergkamp it goes into the side netting and behind.
Well, Bogard used to be a winger
Yes.
on his youth days, and did well getting to the byline here. Bergkamp, who's beginning to do one or two things, you're beginning to notice him now and again.
Coming towards the half-hour mark, still 0-0 between Switzerland in the red shirts and Holland. Here's Michael Reisiger. Danny Blind for Holland. Reisiger. Bergkamp ahead. De Boer. Jordi Cruyff. Little chip there, but Vega getting up well enough. In any case, Bergkamp was just offside. Free kick to the Swiss.
Don't you think they could help the game if they just played on?
Yeah, there was no reason. The Swiss were quite comfortably in possession.
Yeah, the control of the ball, just on the goal lines.
Wind. It's a game devoid of a bit of sparkle at the moment.
Well, I'm just thinking, you know, we've had no shots in goal, really, have we? You know, with a bit of a chance there. But other than that, we've not had really any action around the goalkeepers where you know they've had to make good saves. This is not the walkover that people thought it was going to be for the Dutch. You know, getting the draw the other day against Scotland, and then if this one goes wrong for them, Brian, you know, it could well be that people will be talking about a team that's just totally underachieved.
Certainly leave them with a heavy task against England next Tuesday at Wembley. Free kick then to the Swiss. Vega's up. Dangerous character. Bogart watching him. Swartz with the free kick. Floated in. Blind meeting it with his head. Vogel playing it back in again. Bogart with that header clear, and then de Kock with that one. Vogel finding Chapuisat. Vogel. Sforza. It's fair-looking ball, and also very cool play by Ronald de Boer, and a quick clearance by Desart. And Bergkamp trying to keep it going. The referee's given a free kick. He has. And he's given a yellow card to the Swiss number 13, Sebastian Generath.
Oh yeah, I mean he pulled Bergkamp's jersey as he was getting away. Lovely bit of skill again from Dennis Bergkamp.
Pitska behind us.
Now everybody's been talking about the poor quality of free kicks in the tournament. Surely, we'll see a good one here.
De Boer also there. It's a fair way out. Pitska's hit it and hit it well, but just too high.
I'm not too sure actually about it. If we can blame the ball at all in the tournament, I don't know, but every free kick seems to go high and handsome over the bar, Brian. You know, and here we've got top quality players who are doing it in the league, and we've seen them in the Champions League and great free kicks. We've come to these championships and nobody's able to hit the frame.
And to be fair, the referees are getting the walls back the full 10 yards. There should be a bit of leverage there for people taking decent free kicks.
Oh yeah.
But here's Witsche again, whose last free kick cleared the crossbar with a good deal to spare. Finding Hoekstra on the far side. Bergkamp's waiting in the middle. Cruyff is coming up as well, and Quentin with a backward header provides Holland with the throw, which Aaron Winter will take. Danny Blind. De Boer trying to quicken it up. Bergkamp complaining he was being held by Henschos, but at the other end, Turkelmaz against Bogart.
That's a good outlet ball, isn't it, from the goalkeeper up to there, and Turkelmaz battling away there, wins the throw and shifts the play back up to the other end of the field.
Conton with the throw for Switzerland. Turkelmaz. Foul on him by Winter. Free kick to the Swiss. Dangerous position. Sforza no doubt will take it. Vega's coming forward again, as well as his henchman from the back, Henschos. Delivers a good free kick. That's one of them. Ottiger tried his shot, and the ricochet sends Hoekstra clear. He's got Bergkamp up, but not much else in the way of support. But here's De Boer. Hoekstra, Blind, Pitska, Reisiger, Winter, Blind. Trying to win it back again, but ball finds its way to Turkelmaz from Sforza. Grass is in the middle, and the header falls straight from Chapuisat to Edwin van der Sar.
What a lovely ball that was. Beautiful ball from Turkelmaz.
De Boer. To Jordi Cruyff. And a keeper's ball. Good judgment. Chapuisat. There was some shirt pulling going on there, and Jennerek got his yellow card for a bit of shirt pulling just now.
Quite a bit of shirt pulling.
Quite a bit of shirt pulling, Mr. Bogart. Henschos. Reisiger. De Boer. Blind. De Boer. For Holland, up to Jordi Cruyff. Bergkamp, De Boer, fighting to hold off Sforza. Finds Bergkamp, long-range shot, bounced conveniently for Pascola.
Well, the only thing you could say about that, at least he did hit the target, albeit straight at the keeper. But he got himself a little bit of room there. I do think if he played a little bit deeper, and they moved maybe Cruyff to centre forward, push him up there, and let Dennis Bergkamp play deeper, I think they would get more success.
Well, Grassy getting there first. They're in a bit of confusion at the moment. Well, the Dutch in defence, and there's a free kick, and that's a dangerous position now. A foul by Danny Blind on Marco Grassi. And this is the heaven-sent opportunity now for Sforza.
Well, Danny Blind was saying, you know, he got the ball, but he never got the ball there, did he? That was a definite foul. And it was a very, very dangerous position. But, I mean, we've talked about the free kicks before. Let's see if perhaps we can get a goal from this one.
He's got a good left foot on him. It's a good position, actually, for a left-footed free kick, isn't it? Just to that side of the goal. There's plenty of room to work with. Referee will get the wall back 10 yards. Sforza's there, but it might be Turkelmaz. Anxious moments for that Dutch wall. Possibilities here for Switzerland.
I think surely he's got to go and try and bend it.
I would have thought so. It's usually Schwartz's speciality. Deflected over.
Why he needed the touch, why they need the touch, I don't know, because all that does was encourage the Dutch to make the early run at the ball here, and they close the space down, and hits one of the players here. So, you know, why don't they just go up and hit it as it sits?
In there, there wasn't much to spare. Here's the Swiss corner. Curled in, the Dutch lining up to get that one away. Big Peter Hoekstra this side of the field, being hustled by Chapuisat, and a yellow card.
Surely not. Surely not. Well,
Chapuisat.
Now, Danny Blind had fouled on the edge of the box here, and you saw Seedorf before making a foul at the other end. There were worse fouls than that one. I mean, there's another shit tugging, which we've seen plenty of that.
Schwarzer playing it through. You have to ask sort of millions of footballers watching that with us tonight, say, now, was that worth a yellow card? Guarantee 99% of them would say certainly not. Chapuisat very unlucky.
I mean, there's been a lot of shit tugging in the game, and I suppose in a way, Brian, if that's the only fouling we get, then fine. There's been nothing dirty in the game. In fact, nothing dirty in the tournament.
I really do worry about the later stages of this tournament, because I think if it goes on like this, there are going to be a lot of entertaining players, a lot of good players who simply will not be playing because of suspension.
Exactly.
Blind. Might come back for Blind. And now for Jordi Cruyff. Chapuisat. But Reisiger did well. He's a terrific fullback with a lot of pace about him, and he finds Winter now. Reisiger again. Blind. De Boer. Certainly by this time in the match, England had found a way past the Swiss defence thanks to Alan Shearer. The Dutch haven't been able to do so. It's still 0-0 inside the last 5 minutes of the first half. Blind. Cruyff. Schwarzer. And Virgil hit down the line there towards Tuchilmas. Foul by Bogarde. Scotland were certainly favourites tonight. But certainly over the years there's been very little to choose between them and the Swiss. Brassy going for this one. Played 23 times these two nations, and both have won 11 with one draw. Now Bergkamp. No foul. Dutch fans were screaming for a free kick, if not more, but the referee waved the play on.
Bergkamp's got a lovely skill when he takes the ball with the outside. Well, I thought it was outside of his foot. Actually, it was on his thigh there as it came down to him.
3 minutes to half-time. Turned by De Boer. Hoekstra. In for Witska. Hoekstra.
Well, this big fellow, Hoekstra, brought into the team tonight, and really for me hasn't done an awful lot. Brian, I would think they may look at that at half-time and make a change to watch.
That's a very fair point. Generate has done really well against him. Hoekstra, who was bought by Ajax from PSV to replace Overmars, who's injured. Touch on. Bergkamp was hoping he could get his foot around that one, but he couldn't. Reisiger putting one in, and Mark Pottinger putting it behind for the corner to Holland. In the last 2 minutes of the first half. That was a good
really
long throw.
Yeah, a good long throw.
And Bergkamp just couldn't get his foot around it. But in the end, it went for the corner. Swiss get it away again. Blind being hustled by Turkilmaz. Free kick given against Turkilmaz. Blind takes it, finds Winter. Sweeping the play to Winston Bogart. Richard Witzka now. Now Peter Hoekstra. No, it's not Hoekstra, it's De Boer. Goal kick.
Yeah, they're looking a bit downcast, aren't they, the Dutch players? It's not just happening for them at all tonight. Ronald De Boer, who normally hits a very clean ball, and just scuffed that one.
Well, of course, they've got Kluivert they can bring on, and I should think without any question he'll come on in the second half, and possibly Edgar Davids as well. It's Cruyff now, Jordi Cruyff. Winter, De Boer, Winter.
Yeah, I think the problems are all in the Dutch camp. You know, going in at half-time, I think they've got more problems than Switzerland have. I think their coach will be saying, things are going well, boys. You know, we're looking good, we're defending nice and solid, and we always look dangerous on the attack. And I think they'll keep that going, just keep the, you know, their system ticking away. But I think the Dutch have got to change themselves.
Turkilmaz, will he get in there? Blind with the header back, knew just what he was doing. The Dutch, so many people's favourites to win this tournament. In fact, the players are on, or said to be on, a bonus of £172,000 per man to win it. You get the feeling they've got to up their form a little bit to make that sort of fortune theirs. Offside against Hoekstra.
I heard on the radio as I was driving down here that a punter had put on 50,000 on him to win tonight. He'll be sweating a bit, won't he?
He will. That is some punt, isn't it?
That's a bank robber.
Well, there's a worried-looking. Well, at least if he's not worried, he doesn't look particularly happy. Mr. Hiddink, the Dutch manager. George.
He's got a bit of a moustache, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's a real canny character too, isn't he? Little touch on there by Grassi. Saw there how good he is in the air. He's got a really good leap on him. Throw given to Switzerland. They're playing a fair bit of time added on at the end of the first 45 minutes. Blind gets it clear. Half-time whistle. And at half-time in this important group game here at Villa Park, it's Holland 0, Switzerland 0. Swiss got the second half underway. 0-0 the score. Vogel. Had some right old battles in the past. There was one game in 1950 that the Swiss beat the Dutch 7-5. It's been a 6-3 for the Swiss and a 5-0, and the Dutch have countered with a 6-2 and a 5-0. We're a long way from that at the moment.
We've not even had that in throw-ins.
No, we haven't. We certainly haven't had that in goal chances. Benchos gets it clear for the Swiss. De Boer. Flint. De Boer again, sweeping it here, and too high for Peter Hoekstra. A throw to Switzerland.
Well, I thought they would have made changes at half-time. Holland, they haven't, but I'm just wondering how long it will take before they'll have to do something.
Well, I think it's a racing certainty that Patrick Kluivert will come on sometime in this second half if it stays this way. But here's Blind. Tekok backpedaling under a little bit of pressure from Grassi. Extra winning it in the air. Sforza winning it for Switzerland. Vicka. De Boer. Vicka. Moasica. Danny Blind. Tekok. Simple passing, but where's it going to get them? In the end, it gets them nowhere. Sforza takes possession. Little back heel, releasing Fergal. He does look a player. Well, he's played really well there. Up to Ponton and then to Grassi. Still Grassi. Oh, there's a chance here. And it was wasted there by Mark Hottiger.
Well, that's the chance of the game, without a doubt. Beautiful play, great build-up. Look at the Grassi, great skill here. Took it across the front of the defenders and then slipped a little ball into him. And Hottiger right in front of goal, gets underneath it. The ball just bobbled slightly.
Just lifted an inch or so, didn't it?
But no real excuse, man. He's got to bury that.
Vicka now for Holland. A scare for them. Maybe that will get them moving a little more effectively. Ronald de Boer. Bergkamp chasing this one. Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, it's happening at both ends of the field now. Oh, Bergkamp's really upset at himself because I'm sure he felt that was a great chance that he would certainly knock that one in.
On the half volley.
Yeah.
Jordi Cruyff, but Henchos gets there first. And the whistle's gone for a free kick for the Swiss in any case. Cruyff to Winter. Hottiger. Grassi. Terkelmaz is up there. Chapuisat also. Good play by Bogart. Sforza keeping it going again. Terkelmaz. This time Fergal. Finds Grassi. Good ball played inside there and Bogart conceding the corner.
I'll tell you, there was some lovely play there by Switzerland. The build-up was terrific. Young Vogel involved again, and you know, they're beginning to carve out little openings here, Brian.
Sforza will take the corner, and Edwin van der Sar is a goalkeeper who could be under a bit of pressure now. The Ajax keeper. Sforza then with the corner for Switzerland. Curved in. Chapuisat almost got a shot, and so did Terkelmaz, and somehow the Dutch kept them out, but it was touch and go. Knocked in by Jenneret again. Sforza. Played in once again towards Terkelmaz, but this Dutch get this away to Vicka, and then up to Bergkamp. Little touch by him to De Boer. Extra. Vicka. Blind. it through to Dennis Bergkamp. Bergkamp still, and start for Cruyff. Into the side netting.
Well, again, I mean, this game is now really bubbling. It's going from end to end. Blind, a beautiful little ball in there to, first of all, to Bergkamp. He plays it to Cruyff, and I was expecting him really to hit it across the goalkeeper. And that's twice in the game. You know, he's just banged it at the near post there.
Terrific little work by Dennis Bergkamp. It's not. So at least the second half has brightened up a good deal. Jenneret with the throw now for Switzerland. Grassi, Jenneret in towards Chapuisat. Turk Yilmaz is buzzing. So too is Hottiger. Pushed Hottiger just that little bit further forward, it seems, in this second half. It was he who had that glorious opportunity right at the start. Dangerous play by Danny Blind, I think, possibly. Feet too high. Free kick to Switzerland. Could be interesting here. Vega and Henshaw's forward. Chapuisat there. Hottiger in there too. Grassi, who's got a terrific leap on him. So Turk Yilmaz. It's an indirect free kick. And it came to nothing, but wait a moment. Henshaw's will try and retrieve it. But it's Winter who comes away. Finds Hoekstra. Hoekstra then gives it to Hottiger. It's a mistake. Cross comes in, cannons off the defender. A little flick on. The keeper's got to come for this one. Grassi was right in there. Very important flick there by Vega, who had stayed up for that corner, or rather after the corner. Hottiger playing it in. Flick on there by Vega. There he is. Meantime, a free kick for an offside against Holland. And Vega now back to take it for the Swiss. After George, the Swiss coach, fluent in 6 languages. Bergkamp. Foul by him. Sforza thought about taking it quickly. Sforza, long-range shot, well wide. Same, we always knew it was an excellent performance by Scotland. They really worked so hard to get that draw against Holland. But in fact, this Swiss performance here tonight also puts the English performance in a bit of a different context. But here's Hoekstra now. Has he got support from Bergkamp coming up? Young Vogel got back really quickly to concede the corner. The ball will take. Hoekstra in there, big man. Winter's in there too. The Swiss get a free kick. Does put a slightly different context on England's performance, doesn't it, at Wembley, where everybody was so disappointed we hadn't rolled the Swiss over pretty thoroughly.
Well, I think the expectation was so high for England that people just expected that, and it's been written up that way. And there are no easy games. People keep, the people involved in football say there's no easy games. And I think Switzerland have shown in the couple of matches that they've played so far that they are a good side. And it makes England's draw with them, quite respectable.
Vogel, Sforza. Bitska. Blint running into a bit of space there for him. Feeds Hoekstra. Bergkamp's waiting. De Boer's in there too. Cruyff coming in on the far side. Conton gets it away, not very far. Winter. Conton again, a better connection that time. But lovely play by, terrific play there by Reisiger. And he sends Jordi Cruyff going now. And they get a free kick.
Well, Cruyff actually turned into the man there, really. I mean, he had Reisiger coming up on his outside. All he needed to do was just help it onto him. He turned inside, bumped into the defender. I don't think that was a foul. There you go. I mean, okay, you know, Schwarzer turned his shoulder on him, but I don't think Cruyff could really have got round him.
De Boer and Witske behind this Dutch free kick. De Kock, who's an enormous fellow, up from the back. So too is Winston Bogarde. De Boer with a free kick. Floated in, and Vega gets it away. Hit in again. They were claiming offside the Swiss. They sprung out very quickly, and they'd sprung the trap. Witske. Winter. Back again to Witske. Now Aaron Winter. Good stride, but Schwarzer kept pace with him. But he won it back again. Finds Hoekstra. There are people waiting in the middle, including Cruyff. Oh, somehow miraculously got off the line by Henschos. That was a miraculous clearance off that line, and it looked as though Holland must go ahead. And there he is with a much more conventional header. Cruyff gets it in there again. And this time Schwarzer with the clearance. Hoekstra keeping it going. Good spell this for Holland. Witske. Here's Blint. Will he try a long-range shot? Danny Blint shot. Charge back. And that was an easy one for Pascola.
Good pressure by the Dutch, and what good defending that was by Henshaw off the line. Cruyff there with the header, kept it down, and he's faced his own goal, keeper's beaten, and he hooked it away. I mean, that was terrific.
Schwarzer getting it forwards. Now Bogarde for Holland. Up to Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp's cross that very nearly opened up the way. And now it's Hoekstra with De Boer's made a terrific run through the middle. A slightly better cross in. Ronald De Boer, there he is, number 6 there, had made a run of 40 or 50 yards, and he was clear of all the defence. It needed a slightly better ball from Hoekstra. And De Boer would have had a simple tap-in.
But haven't we seen a big change in Hoekstra in the second half? He must have been told at half-time, look, just you get on your bike and get down that line. He's delivered about 3 crosses, and that one just like a yard down, right? But he delivered 3 very good balls in. De Boer, as you say, was only a yard off it.
Free kick given to Switzerland. They're just a little bit under the cosh at the moment, the Swiss. But as we saw at Wembley, they got terrific spirit within the camp, and their heads aren't going to drop. Kick on there by Grassi. Reisiger's header away, helped on by Witske. Vogel playing it in towards Chapuisat that time. Bogarde gets it clear. Hoekstra knocks it down. Witske hits it forward. Vega dumps Bergkamp to the ground, but there was no foul. Henschos. Winter. De Boer. It's Hoekstra again. Real test for young Jennerett at the right back now for Switzerland. If Hoekstra's in the mood. Played up now to Turkil Maz, but Bogart does really well. De Boer, or rather Danny Blind to Bogart. De Boer having a terrific game. Vitska left the ball behind. Took a smack in the face. I think it was accidental, actually, by Turkil Maz, to be honest with you, but he gets a yellow card for all that.
I mean, that is ridiculous, really. You know, Vitska had gone past the ball here. Like, he'd stood on the ball, lost it, and it's just a case of when the two of them checking out to go back to the ball. Turkil Maz was the nearest to ball. I mean, why is he booking him for that?
Vitska also was holding a part of his face that hadn't been touched by Turkil Maz. Well, it's a free kick for Holland. No foul there, said the referee. I think they've got a difficult job because there are people assessing them and there are directives that come out of UEFA. Referees just can't referee naturally anymore. Blint. On the other hand, you've got to use a bit of common sense as well. Cruyff. Late in a game, will he get there? Corner given.
The Dutch are looking more determined since the break. They're certainly up to gear, and their attacks are more penetrating.
Three of them getting in there as Jordi Cruyff tried to make an impression. Winston Bogart forward again for this one. Winter, De Kock, of course. If it's a deep one, De Kock will be the man they're looking for. And it is a deep one, but well caught there by Marco Pascolo. Rassica. Good touch. Winter. The pop.
I mean, the game's really spread out now because you know, the Swiss are still keeping three men up the front there. They're certainly not you know, coming back to defend in any way. They're certainly going for it.
Vitska. Bergkamp chasing. Again, De Boer has made the run for him. Corner. He's having a terrific game, isn't he, Ronald De Boer? Seems to be everywhere. This is Bergkamp.
This actually was, again, a good interception by Vega. You know, stuck with him, got his toe in.
Corner in there, deep one that fisted away. Cruyff will look to try and get it back in there again. Jordi Cruyff. 1-0 Holland. Their first goal in this tournament. And the son of the old maestro, Johan, is the man who does it. Great relief for the Dutch.
I thought the goalkeeper was coming too far there, Brian. Look at him, he comes all the way. Just got a scratch at it. Fell to Cruyff. Come inside, hit it on his left foot. The goalkeeper had got back, but I don't think he quite got his position right. And it beats him in the near post. Look, he came out there and really got just a little edge at it, a little touch at it.
His first goal for Holland, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Free kick, Holland's way.
Well, the extra bit of effort has certainly paid off as far as the Dutch are concerned this half. They've got the goal. You can see where the goalkeeper had lost his bearings there. Once he came back to his goal there, he got himself lost going out and then got lost on the way back.
Cruyff. De Boer. Beginning to look as though they mean business now, the Dutch, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, now they've got their tails up. I mean, they're going to be hard to beat now as far as the Swiss are concerned.
That's right. Witzke. Mind you, we thought for a long spell at Wembley that England had got their tails up after Shearer's goal, but the Swiss kept to their task superbly and in the end pulled it round. Blind finding Reisiger. Jordi Cruyff. Sforza. Vogel. Sforza. Vega. Dutch voices in very good form at the moment, just like their team. And here's Grassi. Goal kick. So substitutions coming on. This is a young wide player, Comisetti. Alexandra Comisetti. And it's number 13, Jelleret, who's coming off. So that might well mean, I would have thought, that Mark Pottinger goes back to right back. And Comisetti will take the right flank. Now this fella's quick. He can move a bit. There he is. His first touch is a good one. Combines well with Sforza. He's going into a much more central position, Comisetti, than he usually does. Lint's header away. Bergkamp. Here's Hoekstra. A mistake there by Ronald de Boer, probably his first of the night, and they'll certainly forgive him that. That's a free kick given Switzerland's way. Foul by Michael Reisiger. Sforza with the kick. Bencho's up. Vega will be in there somewhere. Yes, he's there. Grassi, another target. A lot of good movement there by the Swiss as they wait for this kick to come in, but Blind was the man behind it. And it'll be a throw to Switzerland. 20 minutes to go. The man whose goal separates the side. Corner given.
Chapuisat has been very quiet, Brian, hasn't he? You know, I was expecting a lot more of him tonight. He hasn't really done it.
Don't know whether that bang that he took very early on may have unsettled him a bit, say, possibly. But you're right. Here comes the corner for Switzerland. Chapuisat with it. Curled in. Oh, Van der Sar was all over the place there. Comisetti with the throw. Nope. He will leave it for Hoekstra. Keeper didn't really seem to get very near that one at all, did he?
He has a bit of a puncher, but isn't he?
Yeah. Mark Hoettiger's throw. Shove in the back there for Grassi. He wasn't very happy with that and retaliated. Actually, I think it was Hoekstra who shoved him in the back, and it's Witzke who took the punishment. But the referee's not taking any action in any case.
A bit of an elbow there, I thought. A bit of a flying left elbow.
Oh, And he's really upset with Grassi and pointed out his intentions. So I hope the referee keeps a very close watch on Mr. Vitska. Still having a go at Grassi. His father's a multi-billionaire Italian businessman, Marco Grassi. And I'm told he's fairly temperamental himself. Just a wry look from the Bulgarian linesman. He's probably seen it all before. Dijkstra. Bogarts. Blint. Conton's header. Up goes Vitska. Sforza.
They're just losing their way a little at this point in the game. You know, that goal's not to stuffing out of them. They've got to regroup now, the Swiss, and try to get back to playing the way they were before.
Bergkamp, a nice turn, and he sent Dijkstra away. Cruyff is trying to get in on this one too.
Another good ball again by Dijkstra. You know, he really has this half totally changed. Over the first half, he did nothing.
Played by Bergkamp. Dijkstra looking up. Henschel's on the ball now for Switzerland. Hit long towards Chapuisat. Excellent play by Winter. Jordi Cruyff playing it to De Boer. Back it goes to goalkeeper Pascolo. To Koch. Switzerland's throw. About 16 minutes of the game left. Grassi. Comasetti. Okay. There's the goal again from the other angle.
There wasn't an awful lot of pace about it.
And that's the relieved reaction of the Dutch coach. Conton helped on by Comasetti. Chapuisat perhaps getting behind Reisiger, but not for long. That's going to be a corner. The Swiss still believe they're in this game. Certainly it was a blow, that goal, but I get the feeling they're regrouping, as you're saying, Saint, and there is a lot of spirit in this side. There's some big men up for this corner now. Needs to be well delivered. And the fist of Van der Sar. And Dijkstra first to it. That was a good clearance. The man did well there. Ottiger now being chased by Bergkamp. And Bergkamp's away. And now there's a chance again for Holland. Maybe this really will settle it. And the keeper did well. Really exciting break there. Dijkstra. But all begun by Dijkstra refusing to allow the ball to go out of play. Banging it forward and leaving Bergkamp to do the rest. De Boer. Bergkamp. De Boer. Stopped well by Ottiger. Kept his nerve beautifully there. This is Fergal. Down the line to Turkielmaz. The scourge of England. Will he also be the scourge of the Dutch? Here he goes. Flick with the outside of the boot. Oh. And it very nearly came through to Chapuisat. Vitska gets it clear. Here's Vega. Henschels. the big defender, but then given away to Reisiger. And the next big defender, Vega. Sforza. Long clearance from the keeper. Vitska. Lint. Vega. To Chapuisat. Was he dumped by Vitska there? Vitska claiming that Chapuisat's made a meal of it. The referee tends to agree, but he's given the free kick to Switzerland. I'm not even sure it was worth a free kick, was it?
I didn't see anything there.
Now it's Sforza, number 10, who hasn't really quite achieved, I think, all the Swiss were hoping he would so far. And he can't surely be... he's going to look for someone like Grassi here, I'd imagine. Or Vega. Oh. Well, the keeper came out and he had it headed out of his hands by a fellow Dutchman.
I think it was de Kock that got the header.
Yes.
The goalkeeper actually has been coming and looking to punch the last 3 or 4 balls that have played in the box, and I mean, he was nowhere near that, was he?
Switzerland's corner. Winter got ahead to that one. Ottiger playing it in. Knocked in once more, this time Van der Sar. It was Vega who played it in. And now the break is on. Bergkamp at the other end. De Boer trying to keep up with him. It's now with Bergkamp. It's now with Bergkamp, and it's in the nets. And it's 2. And all the Dutch players are rushing to congratulate Van der Sar, who got that move going fairly quickly. And Dennis Bergkamp, the Arsenal striker, making it 2. The long clearance, the long chase. Ponton tried to pull him back. Bergkamp was having none of it. Keeper stopped the first one, but didn't get near the second.
I'll say he's a lucky man in a way, because, I mean, he'd done everything right up to this point, and then when he should score, he actually hits the goalkeeper, but it just falls nicely for him.
Substitutions being made now. De Boer's going off. Edgar Davids is on. Minutes left. Switzerland 0, Holland 2. Virgil.
I think class told in the end, didn't it? Brian, he's such a quality player, Bergkamp.
Header by Grassi. Goes well wide of the Dutch net. Edgar Davids. Ajax soon to join Milan. Is on. An exciting little player, isn't he?
Ah, he's a wonderful player. He must have felt a bit upset, you know, missing starting this game.
Bergkamp's header on. Ottiger knocked on by Vega. Vitska up towards Hoekstra. Goal kick. Will there be another goal or two for the Dutch here now? Because I think the Swiss have finally, their heads have started to drop. And the Dutch are really rampant right now.
See, the Dutch are still playing man for man at the back here. They're just marking the 3 forwards. And Danny Blind's playing in front of him as a front sweeper. And I mean, it is brave play to do that, because he's saying, OK, lads, you can handle a man for man at the back there.
Ottiger. Chapuisat. Virgil. Did well. Sforza, this is a good bit of play. Comisetti. Now, needs a good cross. Will it get one towards Grassi? Good defending by Bogart. Wexler. Still just in play. Davids loves to get it onto his left foot, being held back by Vogel. And an obstruction on Wexler gives a free kick to Holland. That's the obstruction. And Winston Bogart will take the kick. And sends it back to Edwin van der Sar. Plays to Bergkamp, and now De Winter. Good to get to the byline. Comisetti getting back there. Right, comes to Winter again. And in the end, Hottiger. And Henchos puts it behind for the corner.
Well, the ball's running kindly now for the Dutch boys. They're getting every little break that's going. Well, that's what happens once you get a couple of goals up. Things just fall into place for you.
The Dutch will feel they're on their way to the quarter-finals. One important date still to come against England, of course. What the defeat means to Switzerland is that they will have to beat Scotland here next Tuesday to have any chance at all of qualifying for the quarters. Bogart taking it from Jordi Cruyff. Filled in by him. Bergkamp.
Offside.
Offside.
This boy's got a sweet left foot. I think he's had a terrific game, Victor. Although he was offside, I would expect him to score there.
Patrick Kluivert coming on. And the man who got the show on the road, Jordi Cruyff, is the one who goes off. Well, he's certainly done his job, and the Dutch fans are paying tribute to him. Patrick Kluivert. Another youngster coming on. Kluivert's only 19 still. He doesn't have his 20th birthday until next month. Vogel playing it up to Grassi. Davids. He's such a little battler, but on that occasion the ball fell to Hottiger. Hottiger gives it away. Winter. Kluivert. Patrick Kluivert again. And it's a lovely ball played in for Davids. Still with Davids. And a throw out to Vogel, but Wittke takes it up. As Ian was saying, the ball is still running really kindly for the Dutch. Danny Blind. Kluivert. There's another example of it running kindly for them. And again. Oh no. It's a free kick.
You can see that Davids has just been desperate to come on in this match, isn't he? I mean, he's been involved in everything since he came on.
Fergal. Here's Davids again. Wasn't a good touch, that one. Henchos for Switzerland. Checo Maz. Will he get past Reisiger? He does very well indeed. Safe handling by Van der Sar. Vega. About 3 minutes of the game left now. Formality, really. Means that Holland will go to the top of the group. 4 points. Davids. Vitska. Well backed by Vega. Davids again. Playing Bergkamp. He's tried a bit too much, and there were too many red shirts around him, and Vogel gets the ball clear up to Turkilmaz. Not a lot of support for him at the moment, and Reisiger is the one he's got to beat. Kluivert. Sforza. Fergal. Bergkamp. Vitska. Kluivert trying to get in behind them, but the ball is a long time coming down. Conton and Henschel's there, but Kluivert gets past them all. Bergkamp again and hits it straight at the keeper.
Well, Dennis Bergkamp really and truly should have had another one. Kluivert did ever so well.
And a much better performance by the Dutch in the second half here.
Oh, well, they had to pick it up because it was a very disappointing first half. Very disappointing, but they have picked it up, and you know, the balls ran for them a little bit. They got the breaks, and but once they got the goals, it's all over.
Clint. Last minute of the game. Vitska. Davids. Vitska. Okay.
Well, Davids was looking for another. If he'd have slipped a little ball into Davids, he would have scored.
And on this second half form, they'll take some holding at Wembley, you know.
Yeah, on the second half form, but again, you know, while the Swiss were doing the business in the first half, you know, they
this
had
is the goal.
control.
I mean, it was a terrific clearance by Van der Sar. Sorry to break in on you,
no,
but it's worth looking at this again. I mean, that's the direct route, isn't it, eh?
Yeah, route one.
Bogart. Clint. Bergkamp. Witte. Reisiger wants a bit and gets it. Winter. Now Comisetti. Fergal hitting it long. Turkilmaz there. But the big 6'4" frame of Edwin van der Sar heads it clear. Time added on at the end of 90 minutes. The Dutch are marching towards the quarterfinals now. Back it'll go to Van der Sar.
As far as the public are concerned, they were delighted that Holland have won this game because everybody wants to see them progress in the tournament. You know, they have so many exciting players, lovely style of play, and it would have been a big disappointment if, you know, if they hadn't got to the quarterfinals.
Even though it may mean that either England or Scotland don't.
Well, disappointing for you boys, yes.
Davids, Blind, Vitska. Very patriotic Dutchmen now, singing their national anthem. Been a good night for them, certainly a good second half at any rate. And roars from around the crowd as they finish their national anthem. They're just enjoying this now. It was a bit of a struggle early on for them, there's no doubt about that. But once Jordi Cruyff's goal went in, the whole evening changed, and it finished. This is a night of triumph for the Dutch. Winners by 2-0, marching towards the quarterfinals in the European Championships now. with a goal by Jordi Cruyff and then another by Dennis Bergkamp in this second half. Final score then here at Villa Park. It's Switzerland 0, Holland 2 as Jordi Cruyff comes out to get his share of the joy.